you please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell so that anytime I post the video, you'll be notified. All right, this is Nyaku TV. Okay, there's a news about a former Nigerian governor who has been convicted in UK for laundering, and it seems in conviction did not end there, and the UK government has just returned $5.8 million that governor stole from the coffers of Nigeria to UK. So they returned that money. And okay, so some $5.8 million, that is 4.2 million pounds, recovered by UK agencies. That was stolen by a Nigerian former governor and landed in Britain, have now been returned to Nigeria. The Nigerian authorities say former Delta State Governor James Ibori was convicted of money laundering in UK in 2012. Prosecutors said he stole an estimated 117 million pounds from oil-rich state Nigeria. The Bombardier Challenger jet is among the items listed in court document for the confiscation order against Ibori. The 4.2 million has been recovered from Ibori's wife, sister, and fiduciary agent, who were also convicted of money laundering. Observers expect more money to be retrieved from Ibori himself. Nigerian Attorney General Abubakar Malami hailed the return of the loot as a demonstration of recognition of reputation Nigeria earns by managing recovered money, according to a statement from the spokesman. All right, so this is how it is, and I wish the West will always return monies that have been stolen from the coffers of African countries to their various countries. I wish, because this is a good sign, and I just hope that the money that they have returned will be used wisely, and this same money won't be stolen by some public officials who get the opportunity to serve the nation. All right, a little about Ibori. This story came about, I think, 2012. James Ibori went from petty thief to Nigerian state governor to convicted money launderer. He went to UK in the 80s and worked as a cashier at the DIY shop in London. Ibori convicted in 1991 for stealing from the store, but then returned to Nigeria and got involved in politics. When he ran for Delta State Governor, he lied about his date of birth and hid his UK conviction, which would have prevented him from standing office. He became governor in 1999 and soon began taking money from the state, Delta State, in the source. All right, so it seems, I always say this, that at the African continent, our authorities, or because of politics, we normally don't make a background check of some of the people, like some of us here in abroad, we the Africans here in abroad. So whenever, you know how they hold people from abroad in high esteem. So like me, they don't even know, they will not even investigate my source of income or my source of money. I will just go to like my native country or my country of origin and stand for any position, and you will see, bam. You see, this Ibori, when you listen to, when you just check, or a fact check would have prevented him from standing for any position in Africa. You know, when you check his background, you can clearly see he was a thief. In the 90s, he was arrested. How can such a person? We don't do due diligence. Do diligence to most of we the Africans who travel abroad. Whenever we go to our native country or our country of origin, you see, with small money and with small support, you see, because in our country of origin, politics is all about money. And if you have money, you will get the people to vote for. That is how our mindset is. You know, we normally don't base our votes on competence, but sometimes, like when someone is from abroad, like me, they know you are popular, you are influential. They will not make a background check like, oh, Kofi, what was he doing or what has he done? at where he was living before joining politics and want to do something in his country. This is a case of this Nigerian ex-governor. Because when you check, you see, he was a thief. He was arrested and charged in UK in the 90s. So such a person returned and you just allow him to be a governor of a state, So definitely, definitely, a thief will always be a thief, regardless of how that person says he has changed. So I'm not surprised. And this is how the Nigerians reacted to that amount being returned to their country. After the announcement in March, they made this announcement far back in March, and about almost 2 months ago. The UK authorities' announcement in March about how it promised to return the money to Nigeria provoked outrage. The agreement laid out that the money would be used to contribute towards building a bridge and 2 roads. The bridge, called Second Niger Bridge, connects Delta State with neighboring Anambra State. But the 2 roads, the Lagos-Ibadan Express Road and Abuja-Kano Road, are more than 3 hours drive from Delta State. It is bad news that the money is not going back to the victims, said David the Director, African Networks and Environmental and Economic Justice. Mr. Ego is among the critics who argue that the money should have specifically gone to the people in Delta State instead. Okay, so that is a reaction from some Nigerians about this huge amount of money that is being returned to Nigeria. The money which was stolen by. So let me give you a background of how he was convicted to, as reported. The British police began to take an interest in Ibori again in 2005 after they came across a purchase order for a private jet made through his solicitor in London. He evaded capture in Nigeria after a mob of supporters attacked police, but was eventually arrested in Dubai in 2010 and extradited to UK. He was convicted on 10 counts of fraud, worth a total of nearly £50 million in 2012. After its release in 2016, Ibori placed straight into immigration detention. The publication of the court document revealed Home Office email, which had recommended keeping him in immigration detention to buy time to work out on how to recover the £57 million. Once he was eventually released, he returned to Nigeria and sued the Home Office for unlawful detention. Ibori won the case, but was awarded just £1 million compensation. In 2020, prosecutors in UK court asked the judge to make a confiscation order against Ibori in level of £117.7 million. Court document lists several bank accounts owned by Ibori, as well as 10 properties around the world, ranging from flats, London famous Abbey Road, to 5 million mansion in Nigeria capital Abuja. The document also lists a Bentley car and a Bombardier Challenger jet valued under 17 million. So this is the case of Ibori. So as I said, it's about time that anybody who seek for any position in Africa, especially when the person is from abroad, they should make a background check of such a person. And this goes to all African, because even here, nowadays, when you are going to look for a job, they always make a background check. You live here, but it seems they will not know maybe what you have done, and they can't check it. So they make a background check. They will tell you, like a place we call the start house, like you see Home Office and stuff. You go there and you have to go for a document that states that you have no criminal background before they will employ you. So I don't know why someone will come to Africa, like where I come from, Ghana, and you'll be seeking, or you stand for a big time position, and they will not make any background check because the person is from abroad, because the person has connections and stuff, and they will allow the person to just stand for that position, and later on, this is the reason why sometimes, there's this sort of, because, our mindset and attitude is so corrupt to the extent that every opportunity an African man or a black man will get. You just want to abuse it. You see here, I always say it, they are not superwoman. The whites are not superwoman. But the system works because of the attitude. Because you will try, or maybe you try to be corrupt or do some shoddy deals, but you won't succeed because majority of people will be against what you try to do. But in our land of origin, it's totally different. You see people all the time will be supportive because we are too money conscious and everyone want to be rich from any opportunity that the person gets. And it's definitely a big time problem. If like the authorities checked or did a thorough check about this mayor, this shouldn't have happened. But thank God they've gotten back some of the money he stole from the coffers of Nigeria. That is a good thing. And I hope this will serve as a deterrent to some of our public officers, those who are given the opportunity and still a lot buy houses. I think this will not end here. They should continue and arrest those people, and they should make sure when they are convicted, the money they have stolen, the money that they have brought to abroad to save, and the properties that they have acquired, they will confiscate all and just return it to their country of origin. Thank you for watching.